Hi, my name is Cassandra Scove. I teach reading in third grade in Texas. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming today. I like to share books and my love for reading and hopefully encourage that love of reading to others. Today, I want to share a book. It's been around forever, but it's one of my all-time favorites. And I had a friend ask me if I could bring a book for her daughter to read this summer. And I said, well, what does she like? So I started digging through some of my books, and that's what I do in the summer. I travel around and drop books off at my friends' houses for their kids and stuff. And at first, my children were embarrassed, but now they're so used to it. They're like, yeah, mom's taking a book over to so-and-so. Anyway, this book is called Time for Andrew, and it's by Mary Downing Hahn. She writes other suspense and scary books. Like this year in our Scholastic Book Fair, we saw Took and The Girl in the Locked Room. It's by the same author. But I love this book, and I've read it a couple of times to my classrooms, and they're always like on the edge of their seat because it's such a great story. It's about this kid, Andrew, and he has to go stay with his great aunt and great grandfather for 2 months while his parents go to France. And it's in a really old, rickety house. And he's exploring in the attic above his bedroom one day, and he finds these marbles. And it says on there, do not take or don't touch, something like that. These belong to Andrew, and it's Andrew from 1910. And the aunt sees them, and she's like, well, we need to take these because the house is falling apart and we need the money and we can sell these. And Drew was like, no, we need to put them back. It clearly says that we should not take these. And in the process of all of this and finding these marbles, he's hearing strange things that nobody else seems to hear. And everybody blows it off like it's an old house. It's an old house. Don't worry about it. So his aunt takes the marbles. And the next night, while he's sleeping, Andrew from 1910 comes down the stairs into his room looking for his marbles. And he's very confused because he's like, why are you in my room? The Andrew from 1910. And in all of this, they look very, very much alike. And they decide to switch places because the Andrew from 1910 has diphtheria and he's about to die. And that's why his marbles were still in the attic all these years later. And so Andrew from current time decides that they can switch because now we have medicine and they can prevent him from dying. So they decide to switch places. So it's kind of like a time travel thing. And then Andrew gets better and doesn't want to switch back. He doesn't want to go back to 1910 for a couple of different reasons. And Drew is like, no, I cannot live in 1910 forever. So it's a really good story, and he challenges him to a marble contest, to a marble game. And as long as Andrew keeps winning, he gets to stay in current time. And if he loses, then they have to switch back. And it's really a neat story about how they both adjust to the current time they're in and how they come to a challenge. And I don't want to spoil the ending so you can see how it ends, but it is an amazing book and it will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's called A Time for Andrew, and it is by Mary Downing Hahn. And I highly, highly recommend this book. It's one of my all-time favorites. Check it out at your local bookstore or your library. If you have a kid who loves time travel and ghost stories and suspense, they will love this book. Thank you for coming today. Have a wonderful day.